What is the UNHRC confidential complaint procedure? Have you ever wondered how the United Nations Human Rights Council addresses serious human rights violations? The UN-Human Rights Council confidential complaint procedure is a key mechanism for tackling these issues. It focuses on consistent patterns of gross human rights violations worldwide, rather than isolated incidents. This means that individual cases must reflect broader patterns to be considered. The procedure is confidential, ensuring that all complaints, actions taken, and results remain private unless the Council decides to make them public. This confidentiality is crucial for protecting the identities of those who report violations. Anyone can submit a complaint, including individuals, groups, and non-governmental organizations with reliable knowledge of human rights abuses. However, anonymous complaints are not accepted. Complainants can request that their identities remain confidential, which the Council will honor. The process involves two main working groups within the Council: the Working Group on Communications and the Working Group on Situations. These groups review complaints and aim for consensus in their decisions. If consensus cannot be reached, decisions can be made by majority vote. The outcomes of this procedure can vary. The Council may decide to stop considering a complaint if no further action is needed. They might also request more information from the state involved or appoint independent experts to monitor the situation. In some cases, they may recommend assistance from the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. From the perspective of international humanitarian law, which includes the Geneva Conventions and the laws of armed conflict, this procedure plays an important role in protecting civilians during conflicts. It provides a confidential way to report serious violations of human rights and humanitarian norms. This procedure supports the legal frameworks that prohibit abuses like targeting civilians and torture. It allows for systematic scrutiny of violations that may occur during armed conflicts or other violent situations. Some key features of the UN-Human Rights Council confidential complaint procedure relevant to international humanitarian law include its focus on consistent patterns of violations. This aligns with the need to address widespread breaches of humanitarian law. The confidentiality aspect protects complainants and encourages reporting in sensitive situations where exposure could lead to retaliation. The procedure can lead to monitoring and expert investigations, which help ensure accountability and compliance with humanitarian standards. It applies universally to all states, reinforcing the principle that human rights and humanitarian law should be respected everywhere. In practice, this procedure serves as a tool for victims and witnesses to highlight violations such as unlawful attacks on civilians or forced displacements. It plays a vital role in upholding the principles of humanity and protection under international law.